Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about breathing techniques. These have helped me in the past with anxiety attacks, and I would like to pass my knowledge on to you. So I am not an expert, I'm not a trained psychiatrist, psychologist or a doctor. These are just what I've been taught from my support groups, my doctors, psychiatrists and psychologists, and that have worked for me. So I'm hoping that sharing it with you guys, it will help someone in need. So there's three things I want to go over. There are three types of breathing exercises. First two are different breathing exercises, and the third is, a state of mind, why you're doing these breathing exercises. So the first one I want to talk about is exhale breathing. So with this technique, you really want to focus on your exhales and your inhale. And with doing that, you want to try to empty your lungs fully. So one way of doing this is to make sure that you are exhaling longer than you're inhaling. So I'll do a quick demonstration which will show that I'll breathe in for roughly around 4 seconds, but then I'll breathe out for 6 or more seconds, depending on how much air I have in my lungs. So here's the first demonstration. So you can see there I took shorter inhales and my longer exhale. I also paused in between the two. So I breathed in, I paused for roughly 2 seconds, and then exhaled, then paused before I started breathing in again. I find that doing this will stop me from trying to breathe too quickly and hyperventilating. Sometimes when you're having an anxiety attack and it's hard to do these type of breathing exercises, that's why we want to practice these on a daily basis, so our bodies get used to this breathing technique. So when the crisis arrives and you need to use this breathing technique to come out of an anxiety attack, you can use it effectively and quickly. So the reason this is a good technique is when you breathe in, it activates your sympathetic nervous system, which is in relation to your fight or flight. And when you breathe out, it's connected to your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you to stay calm and to calm down also. So please try this, practice it, and hopefully it will help you at your next anxiety attack. So the second one I want to talk about is stomach breathing or abdomen breathing or diaphragm breathing. A lot of people call it different things, it's all the same. So there's two ways we can breathe: chest breathing or diaphragm, abdomen, stomach breathing. So when you breathe with your chest, you have your ribs. In between each rib is your intercostal muscles, and they're all connected with the outer liner of your lungs. So when you breathe and your chest comes out, that is your ribs moving up and down and moving your lungs and expanding it and inhaling, and then when it's closing, it's pushing the air out, exhaling. So when your stomach or abdomen or diaphragm breathing, you're using your diaphragm, which is located below your ribs, below your lungs, and it separates between your abdomen and your chest. So when that comes down, it pulls the lungs down, which then squishes them, which pushes the air out. When the diaphragm comes up, that's when the lungs expand and you inhale. So this is a very hard technique to use if you've never tried it before, because most people will chest breathe normally, and that's their normal way of breathing. So it takes a lot of practice to actually control how you breathe, whether it's your chest or your stomach. So the best way to judge this and to practice it is to lay down, pillow behind your head and behind your knees, excuse me, have a hand on your chest, in the center, feeling your ribs, and then one behind your rib cage. And when you're breathing in, you're feeling if your chest is moving or your stomach is moving. So you want to try to isolate it. So I'll just lower the camera so you can kind of see I'm sitting up at the moment. So there's my chest, hand here, I'm feeling under here, under the rib cage, so diaphragm comes around here. So when I'm breathing, I'll try chest breathing first. And then diaphragm breathing. So I'll just turn to the side, see if that's a better thing. So chest breathing. And then stomach breathing. So I've been practicing this. I probably got taught it 7 years ago when I first started getting my mental health issues, my PTSD, anxiety and depression. And I couldn't do it straight away, but with practice I've been able to do it. So what I've been told is that using your abdomen breathing, it actually takes less effort once you know how to do it than using your chest, because you've got all your different muscles in between all your ribs to help do that chest breathing, where your stomach is mainly just with your diaphragm. So that's another technique for you guys to use. It has helped me in the past. So like the other one, you do have to practice this. Okay. So the other thing I want to talk about is your mindset during the breathing. Now this is always hard and I find difficult at the start. When I start doing my breathing exercises, I still got all these thoughts going from my head that's causing my anxiety attack. So what I do try to do, and after a couple of cycles of breaths I can start doing this, which then calms me down, is to change your mindset. So when you're breathing in, I like to think of positive thoughts. So where I'm breathing in, I'm saying to myself, I am worthy, I'm worthy of love. My family needs me. My wife loves me, my child loves me, my family loves me. I can do this, I can get through this. And then when you're exhaling, you want to exhale, those negative thoughts, and get that, what caused that anxiety, you want to release on your breath. It is hard. I know, some people might not be able to do that, but these are tools that can help. But you got to put in and do, the effort and to train your mind and body to do this. So through everything I've learned through my journey through mental health illness, is that you need a toolbox. So you get all these different tools, breathing exercises, grounding exercises, seeing your psychiatrist, a psychologist, talking to a friend. These are all little tools that you need. So everyone has their own toolbox, and some things that will work for some won't work for others. Okay, everyone is unique. So what I'm just trying to do is to maybe give you a new tool that you didn't have beforehand that will help you out through the tough times. So that's it for me for today. I hope it finds everyone well and safe, and until next time, stay safe, look after each other, and I'll see you around.